Next day Bethany knew she would be spending the whole day under the influence of the returned cure, so made a point of putting a much thicker diaper on today under her skirt. It was so thick she couldn't wear panties, but her skirt was long and her walk was still unimpeded. However, this was little comfort since she had gymnastics today with her whole class. She realized she would have to explain her terrible situation to Miss Summer and sort something out to stop her embarrassment. She knew she could leave nothing out, so after she was ready she spoke to her mummy over breakfast. Mummy, I need you to help me. You see, I reversed the curse against ABI. Well, I need you to explain discreetly to Miss Summer what that will mean. I don't think I will have the guts to. It's just so embarrassing. It was bad before, but now it's much worse. I swear I've learned my lesson, Mummy. I'll never curse anyone again. Marion smiled and touched Bethany's diaper-covered crotch. It was warm already and Bethany hadn't noticed, but she muttered a few words under her breath to help her daughter. The curse returned, the lesson learned. Remove the curse to end her pain. This deed will never happen again. I break the spell. So all things will be well. There you go, baby, I've broke the curse because I know you learned your lesson. You will pound back to normal now, but if you are not, keep the thick diaper anyway. Oh, by the way, you're wet. Bethany cringed and cried out. Why didn't you break the curse before? I've been having accidents since the curse was returned. I mean, I did anyway, but many times more often. Marion laughed kindly. I had to be sure you had learned your lesson. White witches like us must never use our magic to hurt or humiliate or for anything evil. It's a hard lesson, but you learned it now, and if you do curse someone again, I won't bail you out. By the way, Hooney, don't forget you gym whites and take some panties with you since the curse is lifted. Just keep that thick diaper on till you know for sure. Are you ready to go, sweetie? Marina asked after Bethany had finished her breakfast and gathers her PE whites. Yes, Mum, but do I have to keep this thing on? I can hardly walk. No, don't, baby, just go change into a pull-up and put your panties on. We are late. So hurry up. Bethany went to sort herself out, peed again in the thick diaper to be sure her bladder was empty before going to school, and then they arrived at the school. She still had her idea. Her idea was a sleepover with ABI, Chloe, Miriam and Jessica at her house on Friday so they could get to know her properly and make friends with her. Also, Bethany finally felt ready to tell her friends her secret. Even though they had known her for 4 years, they still didn't know she was a witch. Neither did they know her mum and her sister were as well. The day went on without incident. The girls played and did art. Sophie and ABI didn't say anything unpleasant, neither did any of the other girls. Then it was time for gymnastics just before lunch. Her other friends were still very unkind and called her all sorts of horrible names to ABI for what she and Sophie said to Bethany about her problem that they all knew about. However, Bethany broke up the squabbles and spoke to her friends. They had gone too far and mad ABI cry by Jessica, calling her a unmentionable word she heard from her arguing parents. Leave ABI alone, please. She's not been nasty to you all day and she's my friend now. Please just leave her alone. I forgave her for yesterday and she has stopped. She didn't mention the curse to them because they wouldn't understand. Let's leave it at that and try to be big girls. We got the best lesson on next gymnastics. Bethany went over to ABI and comforted her with a hug. Don't worry, Abby, ignore them. I have a plan that will get you all to be friends. Please don't cry. ABI dried her tears and whispered to Bethany. Thanks for sticking by me. It would have been easy to just join in. The way you took that curse back from me last night showed me how nice a fiend YA are. But why did YA do it after I was so horrid to YA? Bethany looked very uneasy. If I didn't take it back, then the next few days would have been a lot worse for me. Suppose I had left you wetting yourself, then I would have lost all control of my body and would have smelly accidents, if you know what I mean. Alright, IGITY, let's get ready for games. Soon all the girls were red and we went into the hall. They were asked by Miss Summer to show what we could remember from their group work before the summer holiday. Jessica decided to show off. Then did a perfect backflip and landed on her feet, showing her panties a little when upside down. Everyone clapped. It was no secret she was the best under-8s gymnast in the whole county. ABI and Sophie did a routine they had practiced since before they arrived. It was impressive and well combined, but the moves were basic.